One of the first things to do in VIA is to take all of those thoughts, all of those things you gotta do that are buzzing around in your head, and dump them in there so it can organize and make sense of them for you. One of the ways to do this is using our brain dump feature, which lives at the bottom of your screen. If we click on this, we can start typing anything that is on our mind, and VIA will make sense of it for us. Or, if we prefer, we can hit this microphone button and just start talking. Alternatively, there's this button to add an attachment, so we can upload a picture of our notes, a Word document, an Excel file, wherever our knowledge lives, and put it into VIA. For now, I'm just going to paste in a bunch of stuff I have to do and hit that send button. VIA will read all of this, compare it to all of your existing categories, any existing tasks or deadlines you have, and generate a plan for you. We can just save that directly to Inbox, or click on the plan to view what it's come up with. So, from my input, it's figured out I need to call my mum about Sunday dinner. It's estimated that's going to take me 15 minutes, and it's in my family category, which all looks right. We can view what it's come up with. If we want to edit anything, we can click on them and edit any of the details. But for now, let's just save it to the inbox. That's all done. But maybe it isn't just a stream of thought I need to capture. If you want to do it the good old-fashioned way, we've got our button down at the bottom right to manually add tasks, where we can tell it what we need to do. We can assign durations, how long it's going to take. We can say how important things are, this one being probably the most important thing on my list right now, and how much effort it actually is. I'm going to say this one's pretty easy. So, all of these fields affect how VIA will schedule your tasks. Our importance, naturally, more important, we want to do it first. How much effort it takes also influence our scheduling. We don't want to bunch a lot of very difficult things all together unless we're really in the mood for them. So it helps us scheduling. Also, duration's pretty straightforward. But from all of those things we've created, maybe some of the guest priorities weren't exactly what we wanted. So if we do want to manually prioritize what we've put in, on our dashboard here we can see we've got 12 tasks left to prioritize. So I click here, it opens a flow of all of the tasks I've created, a summary of their duration, importance, and effort, and I can tap through these and change them as I like. So checking if the kids' school forms are due this week. I'm really bad at finding things, so I'm going to set that to 30 minutes. It's probably pretty important because I might get given out to if I don't do it, but it's not really high effort. And we can go through all of our tasks and update the priorities as we see fit. Now that we've got all of our tasks prioritized, we can go to the plan view and see what schedule VIA has built for us. So, here's my afternoon. Obviously, the most important thing is coming first. But if we want to change any of these, the power of VIA is that it adjusts as things change. So, maybe I am pretty good at doing these type of things, and this is only going to take me 15 minutes. And as I change that, VIA will rebuild our schedule and rejuggle things to fit in the most productive evening I can do. Similarly, let's say I just want to move this a little bit later in the day. I can bring it down to, let's say, one of my last things to do, and then all my other tasks reshuffle to fit in on the new schedule. You can see from my schedule that a lot of similar things are being grouped together, and that's not an accident. There are many ways to do this, and many things that VIA does behind the scenes. One of which is this little panel down here, which lets us change how the scheduler works. We have lots of presets built in, whether it is a balanced day that you just want to get that high priority stuff out of the way. It's a day for deep work, which is going to put long, difficult tasks to get them out of the way. Quick wins, the opposite. Give me the small stuff, give me the easy stuff. I don't have a lot of time. Let me get the quick things done. And these different profiles that I encourage you to go and try. Give us feedback, see how you get on. Any other profiles you might like, let us know. But also, some things aren't soft. They're not just about how you're feeling right now. So, in our category section in Inbox, for each of our categories, we can define hard rules of when they should be scheduled. For instance, if I click into leisure here, I have them set to schedule between 7 and 9 on weekdays. But if I wanted to enable the weekend, I can just add in those days. Or maybe today on Thursday, it's just not a time for leisure. And if I go back and look at my plan, those green tasks are gone. They're not there anymore. They have moved to the next evening where they can fit in. Similarly, if we want to change the times in our categories, we can go into our leisure, click on the time and select the blocks if you want them in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or add a custom time if you prefer. One of the other key tools of VIA is actually tracking your time, seeing how long you spend doing different things. So for each of our tasks, we can click in and start a focus session. This gives us a Pomodoro timer where we can go into deep focus, get our tasks done, and take a healthy break every 25 minutes or so. We can complete the task just by clicking complete, or end our focus if we want to stop focusing and come back to that task a little bit later. What this allows us to do is in our homepage, we can see our insights of how much time we have left for each category, how many tasks we have, if our backlog is increasing or decreasing, and what our estimation accuracy looks like. Over time, as we complete tasks, this will build a picture of how accurate our estimations are and help us inform the brain dump to make more realistic schedules for you. And VIA isn't just for tasks and scheduling. We can manage all of our notes and our thoughts in here as well. So in our notes section, we can select our notes and have a quick overview, or go full screen for a better editing experience. In here, we've got all the usual text controls you would expect from any notes app, along with some unique abilities to link tasks and events to your notes. For instance, this one was about researching the fishing rod, so I'm going to link my task in here of researching the fishing gear. That means when I'm in here writing notes, I have a clear link to my tasks and can update and edit them on the fly. And that's it from me, for now. I hope it was useful. Feel free to reach out to us on the Discord. Tell us what's working for you and what isn't, what you'd like to see. We're always eager to build this with proper feedback from real users. Until next time.